MMORPG tier list for 2024 for cross-platform, mobile, and PC is officially back. It's been a while since I've done one of these tier lists, but there's been a bunch of new open world MMORPGs that have been releasing, and there's been a bunch of open world MMORPGs that are not doing that great like they were once before, and there are MMOs that are completely shut down. But I am back with an updated tier list to give you guys my opinion on which MMOs you guys should check out, which is worth playing. So let's jump right into the tier list. So let's start off. We have the official tier list, and we're starting off with A3 Still Alive. Now A3 Still Alive, even though it's called A3 Still Alive, this game is not that alive anymore. I will put it down at the C rank, even though it is a very old open world MMORPG. This game does not have the population anymore that it once had, and it is kind of generic like most of the open world MMORPGs, but it is a little bit more polished, so that's why we'll give it a C rank instead of do not play. Next up, we have Acadia. Now, Acadia hasn't completely released. There are some betas that you can play, but it's not globally launched yet. However, when I played it out and I played the beta, the gameplay was fun, and it was fun testing out those unique classes in the game. So overall, I have to give it a B rank for now. We'll have to see if it drops or it goes higher when the global launch comes out. Next up, we have the GOAT, of course, the Albion Online. Albion Online is a great open world MMORPG. It's very well polished, very well made, great economy, good content. You can't go wrong with Albion Online. Every time somebody asks me, yo, Spit, which MMO should I play? I say just try Albion. If you enjoy PvP, you enjoy that type of gameplay, it is a high quality game. Next up is Adventure Quest 3D. It breaks my heart to put it low to B rank, because this game was once super amazing and great, but the population is not there, the content is not there anymore, and this game is like full non-auto too, which was great, very classical MMO, but it's just down a B rank these days. Next up, we have ArcheageWar. Now, ArcheageWar is releasing, I think, very soon, if it's not already released. I think it's released in certain regions, but not globally. But this is just like a Lineage copy in the end of the day. It had high expectations for it because of the quality of the game. It looked like really done really well, PvP focused, high quality, high graphics. But at the end of the day, it just ended up disappointing. So I have to put it here. Next up, we have AresRiseOfGuardians. I don't think it has a global launch yet, but it has an Eastern launch, and I checked it out, and it was fun. It was kind of unique. The gameplay was fun. The combat was fun. It's like futuristic style MMORPG which had both a PC client and a mobile client. It was well polished. The combat is fun, the mechanics was fun, but I do think this game is end up being very pay to win. That's why I'm going to give it an A rank. It's basically like, the reason I'm putting it higher than the others, even though it's kind of like the same, is because it's new. The futuristic theme is awesome, futuristic bosses while following like the whole MMORPG aspect. That's why I'm going to give it an A rank. Ashfall, honestly, very disappointing. I'm gonna give it B though. It's a shooter style game, but overall it wasn't really good. I had higher expectation for it, but did not perform. AstralTale is a relaunch of a game that was already out. I'm gonna give it a B rank because of nostalgic reasons. If I'm gonna give it just based on the gameplay itself, I'll put it down probably down to C rank because of nostalgia and everything. It has a PC client, mobile client. I'll have to give AstralTale a B rank. Aura Kingdom is a do not play, do not check. I don't even know if the game exists anymore. Very like typical copy pasted MMORPG from Korea. Same with Avatara. Black Desert Mobile, I'm gonna give A rank just because Black Desert is Black Desert. It's a well-made game. The company that makes the game actually cares about the community, cares about the game, which just puts it a notch above everybody else. However, even though this game has all the MMO features they're looking for, open world, PvE, PvP, economy, life skills, this game is very heavy pay to win. So unfortunately for the mobile or cross-platform enjoyer, if you're playing on PC, you're probably better off going with Black Desert Online than Black Desert Mobile. But because they take good care of the game, I'll have to give it A rank. Bless Mobile was horrible. Bless Global was horrible. I don't know what Blue Protocol is here. It's not cross. I mean, Blue Protocol is actually getting a mobile client, actually, but we don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to talk about any Blue Protocol. Blade&Soul Revolution was great once upon a time. Now struggling with population. It's not that great anymore. Have to put it down to C rank. CelticHeroes. CelticHeroes, I'll have to give. I think it's the same place Adventure Quest 3D. It's just like, even though it has one server that is populated, it's just not it anymore. It's a classic style MMORPG. Overall, I can't give it any higher because even though I like the game, it's a classic style game, the population when it comes to MMOs are super important. So it's just, it does not have the population to actually compete with the higher ranked MMOs. But because of how good the game is, I'm going to give it a B rank. Decoron, do not touch. DiabloImmortal, I'm gonna put C rank. Now, the one thing, it's hard, like DiabloImmortal is overall very hard to put in a tier list because they dropped the ball at the start of the game, but then after the game continued, they made way more content. It felt more like an MMORPG. It still has a bunch of content today. However, it is just too pay to win for me to place it higher. If it removed the pay to win, I think this would be like a goated game. But because of the pay to win, it's just the extreme levels of pay to win in this game is ridiculous. So that's why I'm gonna give it a C rank. DK Mobile, generic, don't want to touch. DofusTouch relaunched some servers recently. I'm gonna give it an A rank because it's a very well-made game. If you enjoy this type of game, this type of graphics, this type of art style, it's a massive game with a lot of stuff to do, a bunch of content, and relaunch it with new servers. It is great to just get into. So definitely check out Dofus, if you want to. I think this is Dragonical, generic. I don't. The thing is, it's very easy to put these games in generic because I only remember like very little about them, which means they're just basically the same game. Dragon Nest 2. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give it a B rank. I like Dragon Nest. It's a good game, but it just can't keep up with today's graphics and gameplay. But it's a fun game to check out if you're looking for a game to play. Dragon Nest 2 is good. DragonRaja. DragonRaja again, same place as the other games. It is a very well-made game. It has a lot of content, but just extreme level of pay to win. Hard for new players to get into. But it had, like, once upon a time, it was goated, man. It has a crazy amount of customizations, crazy amount of classes, crazy amount of content. But because of population and the pay to win, I have to give it a B rank. EOS Red is do not play. What game is this? This game is Eternal Kingdom Peak Battle. That was terrible. FantasyTales had a relaunch. I'll give it a B rank for now because actually I'm going to give it a C rank. FantasyTales had a relaunch of a previous game. Usually when games have relaunches, it is because they want to milk more money. So gotta give it a C rank. Can't give it any higher. We have Forsaken Gods and Demons. I think ForsakenWorld, Gods and Demons. Give it a C rank. It was fun when it came out, but it doesn't. The first ForsakenWorld, when it first came out on mobile cross platform, it was great. This game it just couldn't keep up with the previous one. Then we have GranSaga, B rank game overall, fun experience, but nothing really new, really unique about it, so can't give it any higher. There's a bunch of games here that let's see here. This one, Kingdom Blood Pledge, terrible. LastUltima is fairly new game, but overall not a good experience. But one of the newer games on this list that you can play. LifeAfter was a great game. Once upon a time, zombie shooter style game, MMORPG, but extreme pay to win, extreme lack of content. Cannot put it any higher than C rank. I don't even know if really Lineage 2 Revolution exists, but I'll give it a C rank because Lineage 2 Revolution, I think it still performs very good in Eastern market, but global market is not that great anymore. But because of Lineage 2 Revolution, there's so many games that came after that copied it. So just because of that, I'll have to give it a C rank. Lords of Dragons, absolutely terrible game. Steer away from this. METRIA released recently. Overall, not a good experience. I'll have to put it at C rank. Mir 4, once good game, but crypto, NFT, bot infested game. Lack of population. I think there's more bots, way more bots than actual population of this game. So we'll have to put a C rank. Man, there's so many games down here in the C and D rank. Damn, cross-platform MMOs have fell off, bro. MirM, basically a worse version of Mir 4, so we just put it right here, next to Mir 4, MirM. You know, I mean, MirM is the worst version of these games, so I'll have to, you know, I'm gonna put it down to do not play. I mean, it doesn't even deserve being there. MoonlightBlade, even though I really enjoy MoonlightBlade, I'm gonna put it B rank. I think this game released a little too late for global audience. It was once, like when it released like 3 years ago in the Eastern market, it was a good game, fresh for the mobile MMORPG market, cross-platform market. But because they waited so long releasing globally, it just can't compete with the rest of the games. Even though it's a fun experience, I played it, they have some good catch-up mechanics. The highest I can give it is a B rank. Moonlight Sculpture, terrible. Miracle and Saga, not good. Origins was good once upon a time. Super stupid pay to win, ruined it, so I have to put it in do not play. NiNoKuni is a fun game. I can put it in B rank. It was a fun experience to play. People that enjoyed the NiNoKuni series have a good time playing. I like the graphics, they were kind of new and cool, but we'll put it on B rank for now. Probably higher. I'll put like GranSaga a little bit higher than these games, like their Dragoness 2 also. I mean, you can, these games up here, DragonRaja probably higher B tier, and then MoonlightBlade also up here. These games, they're like the high B tiers. I would still play. I would still, if you guys are looking for games, high B tier is still a fun experience that you can check out and play. Oath and Peak, flop, terrible. I don't know if the game exists. NightCrows, best MMORPG of all time. I'm joking. NightCrows was a terrible disappointment. I kind of want to put it down to do not play, because it's just a complete auto MMO. You don't do anything in the game. But because of the graphics and the Unreal Engine 5, I have to put it a C rank. But overall, huge disappointment. I think last time I put it up to like the A rank or something, and now it just flopped, man. It just flopped. It's really sad what happened to this. PerfectWorld, I think lack of population, I have to put a C rank for now. It looks like it's coming to an end very soon. I'll probably give it like a year before this game flops. But it lasted really long. It was a great game when it first was out, but now just extreme pay to win, lack of population, can't compete. RagnarokOrigin had a relaunch on some servers recently, but overall, I will give it a C rank. Actually, RagnarokOrigin, I'll give B rank. It's a fun experience. Fun to play. The RuneScape, bro, 2 RuneScapes. We have to put it A rank. RuneScape, can't go wrong with RuneScape. RuneScape is a great experience. If you enjoy that type of gameplay, enjoy that type of game, you'll have fun with it. Just so stay away from the scammers. Okay, stay away from the scammers. You want to stay far away from those. ScarsofHonor is a classic MMO that's currently in its beta testing phase. ScarsofHonor looks great. It's a classic style MMO, no pay to win. I think will be a really good and fun MMORPG experience when it first comes out. You can check it out on their website, but right now ScarsofHonor is looking great, so I'm gonna put it up to A rank. It might change though, but until it changes, we'll keep it up there. Next up we have Revelation. I'm gonna put Revelation high B rank. It's one of the newest MMOs. It's very alike like DragonRaja and that type of game, that type of art style. But since it's a brand new game, I have to give it high B tier, possibly an A tier, but I don't really want to put it A tier because it's a very like more of a social hub style of game than actual MMO. You can like marry each other, a lot of like social aspects to it, some raids, some dungeons. But the game has population because it is fairly new. So Revelation, I'm gonna put it high tier. All right, next up we have GuardiansOfClaudia. Once a good game, just did not perform that well. Very like typical Korean style MMOs. We'll have to put it a C rank next to ArcheageWar. But it's fairly new. I think it's only a year, maybe 2 old, not quite sure. Legend of Neverland will join it. Graphics of Legend of Neverland was great, but again, it just did not perform when it comes to populations. Like populations, like the main thing I range these games off is the quality of the game, the pay to win level of the game, and the population of the game. These are like the main three attributes when I make these tier lists. And right now, these games just they just can't hit. When you can't hit, you can have a high quality game, but if you don't have population, you have high level of pay to win, you're gonna go down. It's just how it is. Yeah, you can be a goated game, but because of those features, you're not gonna perform. NoahsHeart. Very sad what happened to NoahsHeart. Had great potential. Came out with a trailer many years ago. Teased us to be the next DragonRaja. Massive game created by the same people that made DragonRaja. But overall, it flopped terribly. Ended up with like a gacha MMORPG. And it just completely flopped. It's very sad, man. But yeah, do not touch this game. OdinValhalla Rising. Man, what is happening to OdinValhalla Rising? When is it releasing globally, man? I keep hearing next month. It's been like 2 years and it hasn't released. And because of that, we're going to put it on C rank, okay? I might actually be giving it a low C rank because the reason is if this game released globally, when it released for everybody else, this game would be great experience. But now there's so many games like it. Like ArcheageWar is just like this game, right? All these other like lineage style copies are just like this game. And now when they're going to release it globally, it's just going to be to milk money and it's going to be extreme pay to win. So at the end of the day, if it released earlier, it'd probably be high rank. But for now, it's a C rank. That's just how it is. Once Human is goated. Now, the reason I'm putting Once Human here is because, as you can see, I put LifeAfter here. I think I put Ashfall here, and I think Undawn too. It's that style of game. It's like shooter game, but this is a very fun experience. No pay to win this game. Amazing open world, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of content to do, exploration, PvE, PvP. There is some polishing to do, but when it comes to actual cross-play MMO with mobile and PC, this game is absolutely great. If you enjoy like shooter style games, survival style games, open world MMO, where you defeat zombies and do some PvP, build base and stuff, great game. Check out my review on this game. I had a great fun playing. So Once Human, goated. It goes right up there. Seven Nights 2, another gacha game that, even though it's very high ranked in the App Store, lost a lot of population, but because it was a very well made game with like, I think over like 50 or 60 different heroes at launch, I'll have to give it a C rank. Fun overall. It was a fun overall experience. I checked it out for a while and I had fun with it. Tari's Land, the homie. I have to give it the highest rank, you know. I think this is a fair list up in the GOATed section. Even though it's not fully launched yet, I've played a bunch of betas. There's no game in this list that will come close to Tari's Land, unfortunately. Tari's Land will be a game on its own. No pay, like, if there is any pay to win, it's going to be very minimal. It's going to be very well enjoyable for the casual player base. No auto play, a lot of PvP, PvE features. This game is a notch above everybody else. And what I really like is both Tari's Land and Once Human. There's two different type of games, but both of them are going with the no pay to win route. Same with ScarsofHonor. So these games that go this no pay to win route gets like, they're on the league of their own. And have much respect for games like this, and hopefully more games will follow their like monetization plan and how they are going to be building game. But Tari's Land, when it comes out, it's going to be a really great experience, so definitely excited for that. All right, let's put some games up in the A tier. For some reason, there's Throne of Liberty here. We'll give Throne of Liberty an A tier for now. It's not a mobile game, but honestly, I do think it's going to come out on mobile. Like, you guys can tell me not. It's on PC and PlayStation right now, but it's gonna release on mobile, and if they keep it like it is, it's definitely an A tier game, even though it flopped very bad in Korea. But hey, you know, stuff like that happens. Stellar Arcana next up is basically just FantasyTales relaunched. So yeah, this game, if you want to play it, you're gonna play FantasyTales. Yeah, put that in C rank. We have Summoner's War. Do not play Summoner's War. We have Toram Online. Toram is a great game, but it's basically it's in the same place as Adventure Quest, CelticHeroes, and Toram. They're all classics. They all have like one really good server that you can check out, classic style MMOs. Because of population, I cannot, like, Toram is still great though. I would put Toram above all the other classics, but it just can't keep up. I think there's one active server left, if even that. So Toram, classic MMO, definitely check it out. But back in the day, Toram was a goated game. It was high up there. But now, I wouldn't say so. Tower of Fantasy, oof. I'm gonna put Tower of Fantasy at B rank. It's a fun experience, but I think lately there's been massive like uproar with the community, content updates, lackluster, extreme pay to win levels when it comes to gacha. At the start, when the Tower Fantasy first released, it was a great game. I played many hours of this game, but these days, guys, I just don't see it performing, guys. I gotta be honest. Next up is Undawn. Undawn is basically what it wished. No. Wait, let me say it correctly. Undawn wished they were Once Human. Once Human is basically everything Undawn isn't or was trying to be. Once Human is a better version of Undawn by far. Undawn promised like a proper open world experience. It does not have that. It does have some kind of multiplayer options, co-op options, but if you're gonna compare, go with Once Human. If you're gonna play something, go with Once Human. Once Human currently has a beta, like 30-day long, and then it's gonna launch, but way better than Undawn. So do not touch Undawn. Rather play Once Human. Next up, we have V4, not performing that well. Then we have Wanderer's Eternal World. Wanderer's Eternal World is actually an A-rank game. I actually enjoyed it. Very like MapleStory 2 vibes to it. That type of style, that type of gameplay. It has PvP features, PvE features, dungeons, a lot of events, a lot of customization options. So I don't think it's globally launched yet, but it will be coming out globally. So definitely keep your eye out for Wanderers. Next up, Xenonia Chrono Break. It's an exciting project, a lot of nostalgia to it. A lot of people played Xenonia back in the day. Global launch is not out yet, but it will be coming. But the game looks good, but at the same time, it looks like a very Eastern style autoplay game. That's why I'm going to give it a B rank for now. You know, might go higher, might even go lower. World of Kings, I don't even know if World of Kings exists, but great game, but just not what it once was. A lot of pay to win. However, it does have great MMORPG content, but cannot give it a higher C rank. Jaeger, basically a Monster Hunter style MMORPG. When I first released, I put it very high, but now I think it's suffering like the other games. I mean, games like these, they don't last long. Even though they're supposed to be MMORPGs, they don't last long. So can't give it a higher. Village and Heroes, same boat as his friends down here, the classicals. However, I would say Village and Heroes performs a little bit better and more content updates in Village and Heroes compared to the other classic brothers down here. But can't give it any higher than B rank. Undecember, I'm not sure how Undecember is doing. I'm putting C rank for now. I haven't kept up with it, but it's more of a dungeon crawler style game than actual MMORPG. But was fun when it released. But I think basically like a DiabloImmortal style game. So not sure how it's performing these days, but who knows at this point. Sword Dynasty, this game is absolutely terrible. I think that's it. World of Apprentice, basically one of the classics, but I would say World of Apprentice is one of the worst ones when it comes to the classic MMOs. I'm gonna put it like below. Actually, I'm gonna give it a C rank. It's not up there with the rest. It's still a classical MMO, a good experience, but yeah, whatever. Time Raiders was a fun game when it first came out, but completely flopped. So do not play that. Traha Global doesn't even exist anymore. Torchlight Infinite is basically same as Undecember. I would give it like a B rank because it's a fun game. It gives you like a League of Legends vibe, but it's a dungeon crawler style MMO. So if you enjoy that type of game, definitely check out the game. Then we have Honor of Heirs. I'll give it a C rank. But I think that's it for the tier list. This is the official tier list. You guys can see, boom, all these games. There's very like the best games that you guys can play, in my opinion, are these. The Taris Land, that when it comes out, of course, definitely check it out. It's going to be way better than all. Albion, if you want a game to play right now. And then Once Human when it releases, or you can play the beta if you like shooter style game. I would say all the games in A rank are solid games to play and check out. ScarsofHonor is not out yet, of course, and Wanderer is not out global, but you can play it in certain regions. But if you enjoy this type of gameplay, you have to see if you like the art, you like the gameplay of these games, definitely check it out. B rank, I would probably only go for like the highest ranking in the B rank. So from Tower of Fantasy all the way down to Dragon Nest, these are all solid games to check out. The lower tier of B list, I'm not sure. Like I was still checking out, but you know, just be wary when you're checking these games out in the B list. C tier, I would say overall not worth playing or worth checking out at all. Some of them just flopped very bad. Some of them is just contentless, and some of them are just extremely pay to win. So don't touch. I wouldn't play any of the C ranks unless you're very desperate, and definitely don't play any games in the do not play section. But that is it for the tier list 2024 or summer 2024. Hopefully you guys find a great MMO to play. All of these games are cross-play, mobile, PC, some even PlayStation. So hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. For now, let me know, did I miss any games? Would you like to see any games in my next tier list? Let me know comments below. But thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.